All right, here it is. Axis, second vertebra, atlas, first vertebra. Axis, atlas, normal no movement. Head, atlas. Head rocks on top of the atlas via the occipital condyles, which are right here, and it rests on the superior articular facets of the atlas, which are actually a pair of facets. Now, head sets in there like that. The head weighs 10 to 15 pounds, and when it is off-centered, it's supposed to rock. Okay, when it's off-centered a little bit and rotated, because of the weight of the head, it's basically stuck, as the chiropractors have said, but it is partly dislocated, and because of the weight of the head, it has a restricted movement between the skull and the atlas. So there is not that normal rock. So when you move your head forward to say, say yes, when you have a subluxation of the head on top, then the atlas will shift and flex on the axis because of the weight of the head. Now, what's in there? That's the dens, the odontoid process. And when the atlas flexes on top of the axis, which is not normal but happens when you have a subluxation of the head on top, because of the weight of the head, it puts stress on this and it will shift. And guess what? Now we've got the dens resting up against and striking the cord. And this particular specimen, that odontoid process is supposed to stop right there. This is a calcified ligament that the body laid down to try to stabilize the irritant. It's doing whatever it can, because that's what the body does when, there's irritants, is that it will lay down calcium. And so in this case, the odontoid process, stay there. In this case, the odontoid process was actually extended by the body, calcified ligament, because this is flexing on the axis. And nobody had enough knowledge to set the head and take the stress off of that joint to allow for it to relax, basically, and articulate properly. Grandpa said something about a slack joint. There's a ligament that runs through here, and if that's stretched out, this will actually strike the cord. So, does our healthcare industry understand that? No. Does our chiropractic industry understand that? No. Does the osteopaths understand that? Do medical doctors, do the massage therapists, do they understand that? No. Grandpa is the one that figured it out. He is the one that explained it to you just a little bit ago in the now previous video, because I hit stop. Sorry about that. And don't talk to me about misinformation. If you want to actually look it up, if you want to find out about, what transpired between her, if you want to find out, then you need to get into this page right here. It's nsrtech.com/condyles, and you need to follow this link right here, which is the PDF file that has my post that they tampered with. Now, here is the historical account. It's gone now, but that was archived. So from nsrtech.com/condyles, go to the historical archive here, and you can find that intact from the moment that I got involved, including my posts that they tampered with and didn't want to let through. Like I said, I've been dealing with censorship for years. I told them then, I said, this ain't my first rodeo, boys. But that is where you need to go. This one here and this one here. And that will establish, beyond a shadow of a doubt, who knows what they're talking about when it comes to the atlantal occipital joint and the proper handling of the head on top. And what the chiropractors are doing in the occipital lift that everybody's hoping for right now, they don't know what they're doing. They haven't been trained by me. They haven't put themselves up for testing. They do not understand what it is that they're doing. They're trying to copycat something they don't understand. And public safety is at the forefront of my message. And I am all about truth. I'm not about misinformation. But if TikTok wants to understand the truth, then they need to do a little bit of homework. And they need to go into these documents and look at it for themselves to find out, who had what to say, and who refused to answer a question. Silence means one thing. Crickets means one thing. They're guilty. They have no argument, and they got their head down, they're trying to exit stage left without being noticed. And after I had to say what I read, the last thing I had to say to him, he never ever responded again. Never, not even once. He got his ass kicked, and he knew it.